And welcome to Independence High School in Coal City, West Virginia. Tonight, Video Production presents Postseason Basketball, Class AA Region 3 Girls Basketball Action, a battle of the Patriots. The 5th seed, 12-6 Patriots of Midland Trail take on the 4th seed, the Lady Patriots of Independence High School. They're 8-3. Hello again, everybody. Maris Lowry here with Bill O'Brien, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins here producing and directing, and Jackie Moon on camera. And Bill, now we start what they call the second season. We're in the postseason. From this point on, you win, you advance, you lose, you go home.
And you know, Maris, it's changed a little bit from years past where there used to be sectionals and then regionals, and then, of course, the state tournament. There are no more sectionals.
That's right, and this is Region 3 in Class AA, and there were 9 teams in the region. They've already had one game played. It was played the other night, and Mingo Central beat Liberty 59-16. So what that is done now, the overall number 1 seed is James Monroe. They were playing Mingo Central. All these games are tonight. Of course, the winner of the game we're getting ready to do between Independence and Midland Trail will take on the winner of that James Monroe Mingo Central game. That's on the 1-4 bracket. On the flip side, the 2-3 bracket, you've got West Side playing host to Summers County, and you've got Riverview at Wyoming East. And then the winners of the 4 games tonight will play next Thursday, March the 5th, and the 2 winners that survive March the 5th, Bill, will punch their ticket to the 2026 Girls State High School Basketball Tournament.
And everybody's getting excited about it. Of course, Independence on a 14-game winning streak. Their last loss was against Logan on the road, but they made it up in the game that you did here at home.
Yes, and that last loss, Bill, was January the 5th. That's the last time they lost. So, you know, they're undefeated this whole month of February, and the biggest part of January, like I said, to go back to the 5th. And it's oddly enough, and Bill, you know, we were talking about this at dinner, that these 2 teams, obviously in the same region, did not play one another, and they used to play in football all the time. And, you know, you're at the longest trip, if you say long, you could probably get from each school, in 40, 45 minutes.
Yeah, at least 40 minutes.
At least no longer than 45 minutes.
That's right, yeah.
So you would think if you're close enough to be in the region, hopefully you'd be close enough to play, but they're going to play now for the first and only time of this 2025-2026 girls basketball season.
Hey, we think it's going to be really good. Each team has 2 superstars, and the supporting players are all excellent as well. So we think it's going to be a game that you're going to be watching the whole night with us.
We think so. As we're into the Winter World pregame show, we'll take our first pregame break, and we'll get the starting lineups and opening tip coming up right around the corner. We're more than about almost 10 minutes away from getting the game started here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. At Little General Store. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hill. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Store, fuel your thinking. For West Virginia.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
We gave a future driver a first look and asked what he thinks makes a good truck. These trucks aren't just for today's drivers, they're for future ones too.
There's a compartment here, great leather seats, a bunch of charging ports, has everything pretty much.
Now it's your turn.
Since I'm too young to do business in the front, I have to do party in the back.
Come to Mid-State Ford and drive off in a new truck, cool enough to earn backseat approval. Mid-State Ford, home of the Big John deals.
This new year, give your home a fresh start with a brand new view from Window World at Beckley.
At Window World, we believe all homes deserve comfort, energy savings, and style all year long.
With our energy-efficient windows and doors, Window World has you covered.
Give your home the view it deserves this year with new windows and doors from Window World at Beckley. New year, new view with energy-efficient windows from Window World at Beckley.
Call today, 1-800-WINDOW-WORLD
For your free in-home estimate.
And we welcome you back to Independence High School as we're a little more than 5 minutes away from getting this Class AA Region 3 elimination game underway. And one thing, Bill, we do know that the winner tonight's going to be the Patriots, right?
Absolutely, it will be. Independence, the home team here, they've won 14 straight. Midland Trail, the visitors from Fayette County, they won 12.
And when we had our pregame meal, we were the winners because we had it at Giovanni's Pizza. Giovanni's Pizza has 2 locations, one of our sponsors here tonight, as we put Giovanni's up on the screen. And Giovanni's Pizza is right down the street here from Independence High School at Leicester Square. They also have one down at Glen Daniel right down the street from the good folks at Liberty High School. Also, delicious. Mamma mia, Giovanni's Pizza. Bill, if you're not Italian going in, you'll be Italian going out. You might have been Irish and O'Brien going in, but you came out of Pazon Italiano when you left, like you're Bill Italiano or something like that.
I am half Italian,
yes.
So I know good Italian food, and that's good right there at Giovanni's.
That's right. Also, tonight's game brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty. If you're in the market to buy or sell your house, you can reach out to Luke Richmond, the broker, Steve Morgan, the associate broker, and you can do that by going on the website at exitelevationwv.com. Also, the game tonight brought to you by Hart's Cabinets, located in MacArthur, West Virginia, and that's not very far from here at Independence High School. They're a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They have quality custom cabinets. You can dial them up at 304-252-2917. They've been around since 1974. And also the game here tonight brought to you in part by Edward Jones Financial Advisors. They have 4 great financial advisors to help you whether you're changing jobs, whether you're retiring or already retired, and that's Heather Cantley, Brooke Dempsey, Ben Worley, or Tracy Howe. Well, Bill, as you had mentioned right before we came on the air, there's a lot of red, white, and blue in the building. It's the Lady Patriots of Independence, as you mentioned. They're winners of 14 in a row. They're 18-3 against Midland Trail, 12-6. And, you know, when you get into postseason play, Bill, everybody now is 0-0.
Well, that's exactly right. The visitors from Midland Trail in the red uniforms with blue numerals trimmed in white. And, of course, Independence in the home white with red numerals trimmed in blue.
We're going to have the playing of the national anthem. We'll take a break, come back, and give you the starting lineup, get the ball in the air as you're watching live streaming coverage of this girls Class AA Region 3 Regional here on Video Productions.
Access Health, many of our physicians begin their journey here. They trained with us, grew with us, and chose to stay because Access Health isn't just where their careers began, it's where they found home. Here, caring means more than medicine. It's knowing your patients and being part of their lives. They've grown with Access Health and with the community that welcomed them. What sets Access Health apart isn't just the care we give, it's the people who grow with us and the community we call home. Access Health. When the need grows, so do we.
If you're struggling with payroll problems, compliance confusion, or HR headaches, it's time to discover Compliance, the trusted solution for a healthier, stress-free business. With Compliance, you will experience faster, error-free payroll, effortless compliance with labor laws, and expert HR support and guidance. Don't let workplace stress take over. Ask your business if Compliance is right for you. Side effects may include reduced stress, increased efficiency, improved morale, and a strong reliance on compliance. Consult Compliance today. Compliance, because a better business starts with a better you.
Hey, grab me one too.
Grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Hey. Welcome back to Independence High School, ready for the opening lineups. The number 5 seed Midland Trail 12-6, coached by John Kincaid. For their starters, here's Bill.
Okay, the setter for Midland Trail is Kenzie Chafin. She leads them in scoring with 18 per game and 15 rebounds. Raylan Morris, a junior, averaging 17. Presley Walker, averaging 8.5. Abby Parcell, averaging 5. And Jesse Mooney, averaging 4. For independent starters, here's Maris.
Thank you very much, Bill. Mark Covert, the head coach. They're led in scoring by Lacey Goodman at 18 a game, Harmony Mills at 16 a game, Peyton Rabin at 8 a game. They'll have Kenya Price and Zoe Bragg. The opening tip of the ball game is brought to you by State Farm agent Scotty Brown, located in Shady Spring, West Virginia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You can dial Scotty up at 681-238-6130. Ready to get this Class AA Region 3 game underway in the center circle. Jumping will be Chafin for Midland Trail, wearing the red uniforms trimmed in royal blue. And jumping for Independence, looks like that's going to be Price in the center circle. And this is a winner-take-all. For the winner, they'll advance to the region semifinal. And for the loser, their season is over. And Bill, Trail will control the tip and have first opportunity as they go to the basket to our left.
They say Hail Trail.
And Independence is out playing man-to-man down the lane. A lot of contact. The shot's put up, and it comes up short. And here are the Lady Patriots on the move. So Independence now with their first crack. They get the ball here on the near corner to Mills. Trail in a zone. First time these two teams have played. I said about 40, 45 miles separate these two Patriots as Independence turns it over as Harmony Mills looking for a cutter and throws it away.
Maris for Midland Trail, number 30 is Chafin. She is the leading scorer and rebounder. And for Independence, Mills, number 10, and Goodson, number 13, are the top guns.
Yeah, and I always say your best players have to be your best players in tournament time. They run a nice play down low. Chafin puts the shot up. It's short, and the ball's lost out of bounds as Raven had it and then couldn't hang on to it. And Independence turns it over, and Midland Trail will have the ball up under their own basket. So right now, Bill, you know, we're not quite a minute in. Tournament game, they know that if you lose, especially for the seniors, it's your last game ever. Maybe these teams are a little tight in the beginning. Chafin into the lane, puts up a shot, it won't go. Ball's out of bounds, it'll stay with Midland Trail.
You know, I'm talking to Nick Mooney for Midland Trail, the assistant coach, and John Kincaid, by the way, is the head man. You know, they're very optimistic about this year's team.
Here's a three ball from the far side. It's good. And the first points of this tournament game is knocked down by Morris. She's a 17-point-a-game scorer, and she breaks the seal of this Class AA Region 3 game. Here's a three back the other way. Independence trying to say back at you. That three won't go by Mills, and Chafin with the rebound. And here comes Midland Trail on the attack. There's a short shot from the baseline, and they left it short, and Raven clears the rebound. That shot was put up by Morris again, and back the other way comes Independence. They get the ball to Bragg. She's double-teamed, throws the ball back out to Mills, and now it's a turnover. And 3-on-1 going in for the layup, lay it up, and it doesn't go. Point blank by Morris, and then the putback is good. And Midland Trail off to a good start. 2 minutes in, Bill, and they've got a 5-0 lead.
Parcell with the basket.
They go to the high post, and looked like that ball was kicked. Apparently not, and now we got a foul. And let's see, the foul I think is going to be on Independence, and if that's the case, it'll be on Price. And that is the case. So Kenna Price will get the first foul of the ball game, her first, team's first. And Midland Trail hit a three, got a two, and now they have possession of the ball.
Three turnovers against Independence here in the first couple of minutes.
Here's Mooney with it. She's being harassed as Independence trying to put a lot of pressure on the ball. Chafin trying to wheel and deal. She dribbled it off her foot. They go down to the floor. We got a tie up, and the arrow will turn it over to Independence.
Both teams just a little bit skittish here. You know, the nerves are something here in postseason, like you say, winner take all.
Yeah, and you got to settle in, and like I always say, at any level in any sport, your best players have to be your best players. And both of these teams, as you touched on, Bill, they've got two really good 1-2 punch as far as scoring is concerned. And here's Independence going down, trying to get the ball down low to Raven. They turn it over. You know, looked like Tom Mills had a good look for a three and elected to pass the ball inside and wasn't successful. And like I said, they turned it over. Here's a drive into the lane. Ball is knocked free. Here's Mooney. Pulls up. A little short jumper. Left side doesn't go. We got a foul on the rebound. And this time it'll go against Midland Trail.
Maris, you've seen Independence before. You've done one of their games. And they're just not looking like themselves here early.
No, they're not. And, you know, as any coach will tell you, a lot of things happen when the ball goes through the basket. And a lot of good things happen. And that hasn't been the case. They haven't really taken care of the ball. And they passed up some quality looks. And, you know, so I think they just got to settle into their game. But, you know, we're 3 minutes in. They haven't scored yet. But they're only down 5. I guess that's good news. Here's Price from 15. She'll draw the foul, and she'll get to the line where she took that a field goal attempt from. And now she'll get a couple of free throws as we watch the replay, Bill.
Let's take a look here. You'll see the foul right there. You know, Harmony Mills averaging 18 points per game. This is Price at the line. She's their all-time leading scorer, by the way, for Independence.
So Mills comes in at 16 a game, and Goodman 18 a game for Independence. And you got Peyton Raven right there on the brink of double figures as both free throws are missed, and Independence still remains scoreless. Back the other way comes Midland Trail. Mooney has it now. And Mooney throws it away. Goodson trying to drive, finds Mills. She'll dial up a three. It won't go. Price with the rebound. Tries to get the ball down low to Raven, and we have a held ball. And the arrow will turn it over to Midland Trail. So Independence must think there's a lid on that basket.
Plus turnovers. That's 5 against the Lady Patriots from Raleigh County.
And now the ball comes in to Jessie Mooney, and she just takes her time, and she gets the ball into the front court. Goes around the screen, down to Chafin in the post. Little turnaround for Chafin. Good defense as it forces an air ball, and Raven clears the rebound. Here's Mills on a drive into the lane. Now she passes over to Goodson. Goodson off the dribble. Tough shot. Drew nothing but glass. Raven cleans it up, puts it up. It won't go. Ball's loose out of bounds, and it'll be last touch by Independence. And Independence is thinking, Bill, what do we got to do to put this ball in the basket? We're going to have to climb a ladder and stuff it down in there, right?
I guess so. By the way, the referees are from the Kanawha Southern Board as we get ready for Midland Trail.
So under 4 minutes of the first quarter. Like I said, Independence has had plenty of chances, but they have yet to score. Trying to get the ball down low to Chafin. They do. Point blank. Puts it up and in. Touchdown, an extra point lead for Midland Trails. They scored the first 7 with 3.5 remaining here in quarter number 1.
And for Midland to be successful, Chafin's going to have to do that a lot.
Here's Price. Nice. Trying to get a bounce pass down to Raven, and they turn it over. Here's Midland Trail. Attacks the basket. Puts the short shot up by Morris. It won't go, but she gets her own rebound. Maybe a little weave out here trying to get somebody open. Morris turns the corner, spins into the lane, into traffic, and she'll draw the foul and get to the line. So Raylan Morris, who comes in averaging 17 a game, she'll step up to the free throw line, and she'll get 2 shots here as we watch the replay, Bill.
Thanks to Little General Stores, you see the spin move and the foul.
The southpaw puts up the first free throw, and it's good.
Her 4th point.
So Independence 5 seconds away from going 5 minutes without scoring. As the second free throw is no good, battle for the rebound, it's loose, and the Patriots of Independence come out of there with it with Goodson. Now Mills has it. They go to Price. Open 16-footer, and finally Independence is on the board.
The price is right.
It was that time, and they were under 3 minutes, so it was over 5 minutes before Independence finally got their first 2 points. And considering that long drought is here's a deep three, it won't go. That three is put up by Morris. Considering the drought, Bill, that Independence has had, they're only down 6 with a chance to cut into the lead. Trying to get the ball down low. See, you think that a play like that for Independence, you probably would be better off to shoot the ball than try to maybe dump the ball down low.
Well, that's it. And again, here we are in postseason, and Independence with 7 turnovers, and we're not even done with the first quarter.
Yeah, you got 2 points and 7 turnovers.
Yeah. Ouch.
That's never good. You've committed as many fouls as you have points, and you've turned the ball over more than you have points. That's not a recipe for success, is it?
No.
Round the corner, puts up a wild shot. It won't go. That shot was put up by Walker. Walker's coming in at 9 points a game, but on the rebound, there's a Midland Trail foul. Midland Trail, the 5th seed. They were 12-6 in their regular year. Independence, 18-3, the 4th seed. Independence is winners of 14 in a row. They haven't lost since they lost at Logan back on January the 5th. Down low, Raven, a wide open look, and she tries to pass the ball. If she would have turned around, Raven, she'd had an easy layup.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're just out of sync right now, Independence.
Yeah, I think they're kind of overthinking it. They're overpassing. They've got into positions where they could take shots, and then they're giving the ball up. I always say, Bill, when in doubt, shoot. There's a foul, and that'll be a couple of free throws for Lacey Goodman.
You know, we had a long chat with Scotty Cuthbert, the head Lady Patriots coach from Independence. He is now 49 years as a coach here at Independence, and he's something else. You talk about experience.
And the first free throw is good.
He was the head football coach here 25 years. Yep. He's coached 3 sports at one time. I mean, he's done it all here at Independence.
And Goodson's second free throw is good. She got them both. So considering how poorly that Independence has been on the offensive end of the floor, Midland Trail's defense has had a lot to do with that. They're only 4 down. There's a drive into the lane. The ball is lost, but we have a foul. And that's the reason the ball was lost, because there's a foul on Independence.
And we're going to take a look at it again.
And that'll be on the drive, so there will be no shots involved.
There it is.
The foul was on Harmony Mills. Here's an open look for 3 on its way. It's short. That 3 was put up by Walker, Presley Walker. Price comes out of there with it. Price on the move. Price down the lane all the way to the rim. Left it a little strong. And back the other way comes Midland Trail. On a drive into the lane, tacks the basket, and that's a nice play by Presley Walker. She'll draw the foul and get to the line to shoot 2.
Well, on the other end, Kenna Price normally makes that layup 99.5% of the time. It's just been that way tonight for Independence.
So Presley Walker to shoot a pair. First free throw is no good. As Independence will dip into its bench, as Jessica Vandal will check into the ball game, and Kenna Price will have a seat. Second free throw for Walker. She missed them both, but Chafin with the offensive rebound. And that's got to be really frustrating for a coach for Independence after they Midland Trail missed 2 free throws to give up the rebound on the free throw shot. And here's a steal by Zoe Bragg. Bragg to Mills. Mills lays it up and in.
The first points of the night for Harmony Mills. Mills and Goodson going to have to score for Independence to prevail.
Here's Mooney with it. Now they get the ball to Morris. Now Chafin with it. Chafin spins into the lane. She's double teamed. Throw the ball back out. Mooney with it. A lot of contact, no whistle, and they're calling an offensive foul on Mooney.
And that's a good call. She sort of pushed off.
Well, I don't guess you sort of. You either do or you don't, right,
Well,
Bill?
you're going to see it right now, courtesy Little General, and there she did it.
Yes. I don't think that was sort of. I think she actually did it.
I was trying to be nice.
Well, the video doesn't lie, right?
Yeah.
So let's see if Independence here in the final 30 seconds of this first quarter will hold it for the final shot. And, of course, they're not, as they launch a 3 in the far corner by Bragg, and they come up empty. But I think maybe that's a real quick shot. Not sure that's a shot Independence would want. As there's a nice drive on the baseline. The short shot won't go that time by Walker. And here's Independence. Mills ahead of the pack, goes in, scoop shot, can't get it to go. Ball's free. Last shot time perhaps. Just inside the three-point line. That shot is in and out by Walker. Shapen with the putback, it won't go. And that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of one in this Class AA Region 3 elimination game, the Battle of the Patriots. And right now, Midland Trail has the advantage. They lead 8-6. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Access Health, many of our physicians begin their journey here. They trained with us, grew with us, and chose to stay. Because Access Health isn't just where their careers began, it's where they found home. Here, caring means more than medicine. It's knowing your patients and being part of their lives. They've grown with Access Health and with the community that welcomed them. What sets Access Health apart isn't just the care we give, it's the people who grow with us and the community we call home. Access Health. When the need grows, so do we.
Welcome back to Coal City, West Virginia. A 2-point lead for Midland Trail, 8-6. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Modley's Plumbing and Heating. If you have a plumbing or heating issue, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call 304-253-HELP, and your issue is gone, as the professionals at Modley's will take care of it. Also, the game tonight brought to you by Pasquale's Italian Restaurant. They have all your favorite Italian dishes, plus sandwiches, salad, and seafood. Catering and parties are available. Book your next event at Pasquale's at 304-255-5253. So, Bill, as bad as the first quarter was for Independence, and I guess if you're Midland Trail, you could say the same thing. They're only up 8-6. Independence went over 5 minutes without scoring. They have an opportunity to tie or take the lead on the first possession here of the second quarter. And into the lane is Mills, and able to score to tie the game. So each team on an 8-0 run. Midland Trail started the game, scored the first 8. Independence now has scored the last 8, and that's where we are even through the first 30 seconds here of this second quarter.
Well, you're right. You know, as badly as Independence has played, and here they've got a tie game, they got to be happy. Midland Trail saying, hey, we should be up by a lot more. Right. Let's get rolling.
And you're right. And when they got up at 8-0, and they were playing good defense, and Independence having a hard time scoring, Midland Trail wasn't able to score to have a bigger lead than what they have. There's a nice turn on the baseline. The short shot doesn't go. And that shot that time was put up by Morris, and back the other way comes Independence with the chance to grab their first lead of the game. Goodson for 3, it won't go, but the rebound for Independence, and they'll keep it alive as that was Vandal with the offensive rebound. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and it's a turnover.
8 turnovers against Independence so far in this game. You know, during the last break, Midland's head coach John Kincaid took Kinsey Chafin over and said, hey, I know you're getting double teamed. Hang in there, you're going to be fine.
Around the screen, they try to go pick and roll. Independence defends it well as Raven comes up with a loose ball, and the ball is turned over. And that's just 2 players for Independence bumped into one another, and it's a costly turnover.
And here's the replay on it. You can see,
yeah. 2 players kind of ran into,
they neutralized each other.
Yeah. Is that what they did?
That's what they did.
Yeah. They neutralized the turnover, didn't they?
Yeah. Each get a half.
Here's a 3 on its way, and that won't stay down as Walker with a good look and Raven with a rebound. Mills whips a pass down low. Raven splits 2 defenders, lays it up and in, and Independence has its first lead of the night as they've now scored 10 in a row. And after being down 8-0, Bill, they've now taken a 10-8 lead.
That was a pretty play. Mills' perfect pass. Raven knew what to do.
Yeah, great job by Raven to split the defenders for the layup. Here's a baseline drive. That's too strong, and there's an Independence foul, and that'll get Walker to the free throw line.
Little general replay. Let's take a look at that last play. And you can see the foul coming right there. So Midland Trail scored the first 8 points. Independence now scored the last 10.
Presley Walker's free throw is good, and that will snap the 10-0 Independence run. And that gets Midland Trail within a point. And Walker trying to tie it up if she can knock this free throw down.
Averaging 8.5 points per game.
Second free throw on its way. She cannot hit the second free throw, and Raven with yet another rebound. Goodson down the lane, little floater, needs a roll and got it.
Her first basket and a total of 4 points now for Lacey Goodson.
Nice play by Goodson. Here's
Crowd
Chafin.
thought there was a walk there.
17-footer, not close, and the rebound to Independence. Mills will push it up. Mills on the drive, spins in, puts the short shot up front of the rim, no good. Chafin had it, ball is loose on the floor. Rabin with a great hustle, and that's a great hustle play, and that will keep the possession with whom? It will be over to Midland Trail.
Here's the replay on it. Spin move there. Looked like that shot was going to go, but it didn't, and now here's the scramble for the loose ball. And it's going to go toward Midland Trail.
New player into the ball game for Midland Trail, Brock Ewing, checking in. As Mooney looks to her bench to get instructions and will walk it up. But the way this game is being played, Bill, every possession is going to be very important. Mooney puts up a shot. That might have been partially blocked, but apparently not. It's going to be an air ball and over to the Lady Patriots of Independence.
But somebody did get a hand on it. Here's the replay again.
Well, let's see if they did. Maybe not.
I think touched the arm rather than the ball.
Well, they always say the hand is part of the ball. There's a turnover. And actually, you have to watch this because you have to come up. Three things have to happen when they call that at midcourt. You have to have both feet across and the ball across, then go back.
10th turnover against Independence.
There's Morris with it, head of the lane. Trying to get the ball inside. They do. Chafin, double team. And they call a foul as the double team got there a little late. And they call the foul on Mills.
Got a pretty good crowd here tonight. I'd
Very
say
vocal,
equal.
Very
vocal on
crowd,
both sides.
yes. Yeah. And the Independence faithful are showing their disapproval of that foul call right there. Morris off the dribble, backs up, dials up a three. It's short. Rebound is Mooney into the lane. Now Walker on a drive. And I'm not sure if she shot that or tried to pass it, but either way, that will be a turnover and the ball will go to Independence. You know, you remember, Bill, the drought that Independence went over 5 minutes. Well, only 1 point since it was 8-0. Midland Trail's gone a long drought since they've made a field goal. Rabin at the head of the lane. They double team her, and it's a turnover. And we see that more. I see it, and I think you do too, Bill, in the college games, the girls and boys high school, of players catching the ball in the corner and not realizing where they are, and when they catch it, their foot's out of bounds.
Exactly right. Yeah, there's a lot of that.
That's why you always got to know where you're at, right? At all times. So here's Midland Trail. There's a turnover. And here's Goodson with it. On the drive, little stop, pull up. Shot's too long, but an offensive rebound. Trying to get the ball to Rabin down low. It's poked away. And Mills down the lane, able to score.
6 points for Harmony Mills.
And now after Independence down by as many as 8, Bill, they're now up 5, which is their biggest lead of this first half.
Indy, a 14-1 run.
Yep, and another turnover. And Midland Trail seems like that after they got off to that good start, scoring 8-0, they just have not been able to get anything going on the offensive end. And you can credit Independence's defense for that.
7 turnovers against Midland.
Rabin open, 16-footer on its way. It won't go. The long rebound is ran down here in the near corner by Walker. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Midland Trail. This is the 4-5 game. All the games in this region are being played tonight. Summers County is at West Side, Riverview at Wyoming East. And the winner of this game will take on the winner of Mingo Central and James Monroe playing in Linside tonight.
And of course, James Monroe heavily favored.
Yeah, they're the overall #1 seed. They get the ball at the head of the lane, down the lane. Walker puts up the shot, it goes, and she's fouled. And maybe that is just what Midland Trail needs to kind of get them going and kind of get them back to where they were early in the game. is count the basket, and Walker will step up to the free throw line and try to polish off a three-point play.
She's only 1 out of 4 foul shooting tonight, Presley Walker.
So she'll have an opportunity if she can knock down this free throw to get Midland Trail within 2. And the free throw on its way, and she cannot connect from the line as Independence Goodson comes out of there with it. Goodson turns the corner, down the lane, pulls up, a little short shot in and out, it won't go. What a good look, and wouldn't stay down as Presley Walker clears the rebound for Midland Trail. 3 ball, good look, and it left it short, that time by Morse. And here's Mills with it. Mills getting yeah, now they called a jump. Yeah, the Independence crowd wanting a foul.
Here's the replay, little general.
Right here, looked like a lot of contact, no whistle. And they call a jump.
They're letting them play.
So here's Goodson. Rabin. Mills open, 3 on its way. It's short, and the rebound out to Mooney. Mooney with the pass a little too high, and Ewing not able to handle it, and Midland Trail turns it over.
For the 8th time.
As Abigail Parcell will check back into the Midland Trail lineup, and looks like we're going to have our first timeout of the game, a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here and let you know that tonight's game, Bill, is brought to you by
Leisure Lanes on Johnstown Road in Beckley. They've got a 24-lane bowling center and a full-service restaurant. So bring your family, join a league, or book your next party at Leisure Lanes, 304-253-7328. And we'd like to thank our friends at United Coal's Affinity Coal Division, located here in Sophia. They take pride in producing coal that fuels progress around the world. From the heart of coal country, United Coal and Affinity Coal Division delivers the resources that strengthen industries and communities.
And we also have to talk about where we had our pregame meal, Giovanni's Pizza, Mamma Mia. If you're not Italian going in, you'll be Italian coming out, and they take such good care of us. They'll take great care of you. We always enjoy having a meal at Giovanni's Pizza, Leicester Square, Sophia, and also down by Liberty High School at Glen Daniel. All right, out of the timeout, 2:35 for the half. It's a 3-point lead for Independence, and the Lady Patriots have possession of the ball of Independence. When I say Lady Patriots, that can mean either team, right?
That's exactly, yeah.
Yes. Now looks like Trail going to extend the pressure. Rabin has it now, head of the lane. Over in the far corner, that 3 ball was put up by Zoe Bragg, and it won't go. And here's Morris with it.
It's only 1 3 ball been made tonight.
Chafin off the dribble, into the lane, pulls up, has the ball stripped. Great defensive play. And here comes Mills ahead of the pack. Mills lays it up and in.
You can see Harmony Mills is special. 8 points for her, leading everybody in scoring.
Yeah, Mills, that's half of her average. She came in averaging 16. This 5-point lead equals the largest lead of the game as we go under 2 minutes for the first half. Here's Ewing trying to get the ball to Chafin. And boy, that ball, what good hustle that time by Zoe Bragg, and they forced a held ball. And the arrow, though, will keep it with Midland Trail, but a nice hustle play by Zoe Bragg. So we've got, I think we have the horn. The reason we have the horn sounding, we're going to have a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here, and we'll talk about the good folks from Cracker Barrel, Bill.
You know, it's always good Cracker Barrel food. If you like a home-cooked meal but you don't do the cooking, it's Cracker Barrel time. They've got delicious home-style food you can enjoy inside by their fireplace or curbside pickup. Go to crackerbarrel.com for all the details. And we'd like to thank our friends at the Spartan Factory. They have T-shirts, team uniforms, bags, hats, banners, and more. Check out their website, thespartanfactorywv.com. Here's Maris Lowry.
Well, Bill, you were talking about Cracker Barrel, that you don't have to do the cooking. Anytime I don't have to cook, not only am I better off, but everybody whoever I'm with is better off.
And I know of what you speak.
I can defrost anything. But that's why I go to the fine places I go to, like Cracker Barrel.
Hey, I can't even boil water, so, you know.
All right, so out of the timeout, Midland Trail has it. They trailed by 5. They once led in this game by as many as 8. So that's how Independence has flipped the script from being a down 8 to up 5. 17-footer on its way. It's short, and that short shot, or short of the basket rather, was put up by Morris. And an air ball.
She has made the only long ball tonight for either team, but that time it was short.
But defense has really ruled this first half, and that's a pass to nowhere as Independence will turn it over again.
Well, both teams are shooting terribly, and both teams have had a lot of turnovers, and yet in spite of that, Independence has that 5-point advantage.
But here's the thing, Bill, you're in the postseason, you're down to one game. If you win, you just try to survive and advance, and you don't care if you have to win this game 1-0, or if the first team to 30 might win this game. That's as long as you have one more point than your opponent. As Rabin able to get a steal, but then accidentally was whacked in the face. As back the other way, Mills into traffic, shot blocked, picked it back up, and puts it back up and in.
Wow, what a pretty. She's got 10 points.
And we're under a minute for the half. Biggest lead of the game right here at 7. Morris dials it up downtown, and that won't go. Battle for the rebound as Price is back into the game for Independence. Here's Independence. Goodson on the drive, puts it up with the left hand. It won't go. And Mooney caught the ball on the baseline, and she's out of bounds. Good hustle play by Price to help make that happen.
Exactly.
As we watch the replay here, Bill.
And you can see there, referee was right there on the rebound. The Trail player was right on the baseline.
So Rabin will put it in play. Jessica Vandal will check back into the Independence lineup. Rabin looks for a cutter. Gets the ball down low. Mills splits the defenders. Couldn't get the shot to go. And now we have a held ball. And a good hustle by Mills to have an extra possession as Independence will have the ball with 32.6 remaining here in half number 1.
And again for Trail, the center, Kinsey Chafin, has just been bottled up all night on both ends.
Coming up at the Direct Choice halftime show, we'll recap the first half. We'll go inside the numbers. Independence, I would think, will hold it for the final shot of this first half. Goodson around the screen says, heck no. If you can hit it like that, why you got to hold the ball for, right?
Goodson with her 5th and 6 points.
The biggest lead of the game right here. Good hustle by Zoe Bragg. Even though Zoe Bragg has not scored tonight, her hustle play, as we watch the replay here, nice. And what makes this play is that screen by Rabin that got Goodson free to able to pull up and knock it down.
Nice
Mooney
little slow-mo, too.
Puts up the short shot, doesn't go. The offensive rebound is good, and that putback was by Parcell right ahead of the first half buzzer. And maybe we'll see if that will give Midland Trail a little momentum as they go into the locker room. But it was a tale of 2 quarters in this first half. The first quarter won by Midland Trail. The second quarter belonged to Independence. At the break, it's Independence 20 and Midland Trail 13. We'll take a timeout, come back and get you ready for the Direct Choice halftime show coming up on, like I said, the other side of the break here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield and McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. At Little General Store. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hill. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backroads. Little General Store, fuel your adventure. West Virginia.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Hey folks, Rick Lewis here. Come and see what all talks about at one of West Virginia's top pre-owned auto dealers, Direct Choice of Beckley.
Direct Choice has over 50 vehicles available, all priced below market value. And credit problems are no problem. Good credit, slow credit, bad credit, doesn't matter. Direct Choice has over 10 financing sources available with excellent rates to get you in your new car, truck, or SUV today. Give us a try before you buy at Direct Choice Pre-Owned, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley, or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com.
And we welcome you back to Independence High School here in Coal City, West Virginia. This is the Class AA Region 3 elimination game between the 5th seed Midland Trail and the 4th seed Independence. And it was a tale of two quarters as Midland Trail scored the first 8 points of the ball game to go up 8-0, and then Independence scored the next 6 to end the quarter at 8-6 in favor of Midland Trail. Then the second quarter belonged all to Independence, as Independence was able to take their first lead at 10-8, and that was a 10-0 run going back from the first quarter. They expanded the lead to 14-9, then 14-11. Then the lead got to 20-11, and right before the half ended, Midland Trail got a much-needed basket on a putback to cut the lead to 20-13. So a 7-point advantage for Independence, as the biggest lead was 9 at 20-11, the lead 7 now. This is an elimination game, as I mentioned, Class AA Region 3. The winner of this game tonight will take on the winner of James Monroe, and they are playing Mingo Central tonight. Other games in Region 3 AA girls that's going on tonight, these are all elimination games. It'll be Summers County against Westside, and Riverview is at Wyoming East. We're going to take another halftime break here in the Direct Choice Halftime Show. When we come back, Bill will go inside the numbers of the first half as you're watching live streaming coverage of the Class AA Region 3 girls basketball game here on Video Productions.
We gave a future driver a first look and asked what he thinks makes a good truck. These trucks aren't just for today's drivers, they're for future ones too.
There's a compartment here, great leather seats, a bunch of charging ports, has everything pretty much.
Now it's your turn.
Since I'm too young to do business in the front, I have to do party in the back.
Come to Midstate Ford and drive off in a new truck, cool enough to earn backseat approval. Midstate Ford, home of the Big John deals.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. At Little General Store. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Store. Fuel your adventure. West Virginia.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With Compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Are you ready to turn your passion into a career? At New River Community and Technical College, we've got the programs to get you there. Dive into our food service and event management program. Learn skills from kitchen basics to business budgeting and become seasoned for success. Or if the great outdoors is calling, answer it with our outdoor recreation program. Receive hands-on training that readies you to lead, inspire, and explore. Whatever you're passionate about, we have a path for you. Visit newriver.edu today. Start here. Go anywhere.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Welcome back to Independence High School. Maris Lowry with Bill O'Brien, the heavy hitter. Mr. Nick Eskins producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. We're going to go inside the numbers of the first half. Inside the numbers brought to you by Direct Choice, a pre-owned vehicle lot located at 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley. They have West Virginia's best selection and best prices on pre-owned vehicles. Also inside the numbers of the first half, brought to you by Allstate Insurance, located at Market Road in Beckley. Lori Richmond, the agent. You can dial Lori up at 304-252-8646. You're in good hands with Allstate, and now you're in good hands with Bill O'Brien.
Okay, thank you, Maris. You were mentioning about how this game started with Midland Trail scoring the first 8 points, and then Independence went on a 14-1 run to sort of take control of this game. In talking to the Midland Trail assistant coach Nick Mooney, he said, this team is special in that our school is 50 years old. Summers County Girls Program is sort of the class in southern West Virginia of girls for many years. He said, we beat them both times this year. We're very, very proud of that. The other thing he said was our defense has to create offense. That has not happened tonight. Let's give you the score, and it'll be quick. Raylan Morris with 4 points. Abby Purcell with 4. Presley Walker with 3. Kenzie Chafin, who normally gets you 18 per game, she's been held to 2 points. Mooney didn't score, and Ewing was in briefly and did not score. For Independence, Harmony Mills got off to a slow start. Then she got on a scoring binge, scoring on layups repeatedly in the second quarter, and has 10 points. Mills with 10, leading all scoring. Goodson with 6. Price has 2. Rabin with 2. Bragg started, did not score, and Vandal was in briefly and did not score. So Midland Trail, their 2 top guns, Morris and Chafin, normally average 35 points per game. They've been held to a total of 6 here in the first half. Mills has her 10. Goodson has 6. The turnovers have been a problem. Independence with 12 turnovers. Midland Trail with, 12 turnovers against Independence and 10 turnovers by Midland Trail. Nevertheless, Indy outscoring Midland Trail in the second quarter 14-5, leading by 7 here at intermission.
That's right, Bill. Biggest lead was 9. As you mentioned, the lead 7 now. We'll take one quick break, come back and get you ready for the second half. You're watching live streaming coverage of the Class AA Region 3 elimination game. The 5-seed Midland Trail against the 4-seed Independence here on Video Productions.
This new year, give your home a fresh start with a brand new view from Window World of Beckley.
At Window World, we believe all homes deserve comfort, energy savings, and style all year long.
With our energy-efficient windows and doors, Window World has you covered.
Give your home the view it deserves this year with new windows and doors from Window World of Beckley. New year, new view with energy-efficient windows from Window World of Beckley.
Call today, 1-800-WINDOW-WORLD.
For your free in-home estimate.
Hey folks, Rick Lewis here. Come and see what all talks about at one of West Virginia's top pre-owned auto dealers, Direct Choice of Beckley.
Direct Choice has over 50 vehicles available, all priced below market value. And credit problems are no problem. Good credit, slow credit, bad credit, doesn't matter. Direct Choice has over 10 financing sources available with excellent rates to get you in your new car, truck, or SUV today. Give us a try before you buy at Direct Choice Pre-Owned, 4631 Robert T. Byrd Drive, Beckley, or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com.
Maris Lowry with Bill O'Brien here. As we're ready to start the second half, we have the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. 20-13, the 7-point lead for Independence. As we mentioned, the biggest lead was 9 at 20-11. And the first possession of the second half will belong to Midland Trail.
Well, the winner of this game advances next week. The loser goes home. So this is big.
Right. The winner of this game will play next Thursday, and they will play the winner of the 1-8 matchup going on tonight down at Linside between Mingo Central and James Monroe. Chafin into the lane, tries to put up a shot in amongst the traffic, and she's stripped. Here's Goodson on the take, left of the lane, shot won't go. Price trying to clean it up, puts the shot back up and won't stay down, and the rebound to Chafin, and back the other way comes Walker with it. Parcells down low, wild shot, and it goes. When I say a wild shot, when she got fouled, it looked like she was just, which was a great play, it looked like she just threw it up when she heard the whistle, which is a smart thing to do as we watch the replay, and it goes in, and maybe that's the momentum that Midland Trail needs as they get the first basket of the second half. And they complete the three-point play, so you got to look, Bill. Midland Trail got the last basket of the first half, and now they get the first basket of the second half, and Independence turns it over.
13 turnovers against Indy, and Midland Trail with a little bit of energy right now. Sure that in the locker room, their coaches, Kincaid and Mooney, got their attention.
Well, it was a mini 5-0 run. Like I said, the last two of the first half, and now the first three of the second half. Around the screen, 3 on its way. That's an air ball, but goes right to one of their own players. They lay it up and in, and that was Purcell again.
He's got 9 points. We got a game.
Yes, we do. It's a 7-0 run going back to the first half. Here's Goodson. And you know, Bill, you figure the 4-5 matchup, this is what it should be. It should be even, right?
Oh, yeah.
Price has it on the dribble. Mills thought about the 3. Now pass it down low to Price. She puts it up and in and draws the foul. Nice play, as that time Parcells was late on the rotation. Price able to catch, shoot, and score. And we'll try to polish off a 3-point play as we watch the replay. Great position by Price, a little kiss off the glass, and trying to complete the 3-point play.
She's the setter, 5'10", and a senior, averaging 9 per game. She's 0 for 2 foul shooting.
And that's one thing, if you're a senior, you do not want your season to end tonight. At no time as a senior do you want your season to end, but especially on your home floor. And she misses the free throw, a wild scramble for the ball, and great hustle by Independence's Goodson to go down and get it. Raven up underneath, misses the short shot. They battle for the ball. It's a held ball, and the arrow will keep it with Independence.
And you know, that last play, Midland trails Kinsey Chafin, even though she's having an off night, because every time she touches the ball, she is double teamed, but she blocked that shot that time, so she's not giving up.
Walker's come out of the game. Looks like she's a little shaken up. They get the ball down low. Mills into traffic. Shot looked like it was partially blocked.
Chafin had it.
Here's a fast break, and they'll call a foul on Vandal for Independence.
And Ewing, who had just come into the ball game, Brock Ewing goes to the line for 2.
Of course, Ewing, a basketball name, as we watch the replay. Of course, Patrick Ewing, perhaps the most famous Ewing. In fact, Bill, he's the only Ewing I know that played in the NBA. So that's why it's the most famous anyway, right?
Absolutely.
Of course, he was a great player, as Brock Ewing makes the first of 2 free throws.
3-point game. Had been a 9-point lead.
Second free throw, got them both. Midland Trail's going to extend the pressure. Beautiful pass by Mills. She whips a pass, and Vandal was open and couldn't handle it. As Independence turns it over. This is a nice pass.
Yeah. Had a lot of muscle on it.
Well, you have to throw it as from one point of the court, which she did, to the other. Ewing on the drive. Kicks the ball back out. Morris around the screen. Morris attacks the basket, and the shot's partially blocked.
Nice play by Mills.
Yeah, here's Mills with it. Mills, nice pass to Rabin, and Rabin catch, shoot, and score. What a beautiful play, and Rabin able to finish. Chafin, head of the lane. On a drive, a double teamer. Try to go for a ball screen. Morris around the screen. Splits the defenders, lost the ball. Vandal picked up the loose ball. And here's Goodson with it. Goodson. Mills thought about the 3. Goodson will now shoot the 3, and it won't go. Rabin with an offensive rebound. The putback won't go. They battle for the loose ball, and Midland Trail comes out of there with it. Parcells picks it up. Then she loses it. Wild scramble, and it's out of bounds, goes over to Independence.
Wow, a lot of action.
Well, your season on the line, you better get down on the floor, right?
Absolutely.
It's time to get dirty. And when I mean dirty by getting on the floor is what I mean when I say that.
Yeah,
I'm
not dirty play.
Not dirty play, no, I don't mean that.
No, this has been a well-played game.
Yes.
At least.
Up to now.
For the effort.
New player into the ball game for Midland Trail, that is Stevens, Abigail Stevens, her first action of the night. They pass the ball inside to Rabin, head and shoulder fake. Rabin will draw the foul, and that foul's on Stevens. So welcome to the game, young lady, as you had to try to stop down low the nice patience and move by Peyton Rabin, and Rabin will get to the line and shoot a pair.
You can see the replay courtesy of Access Health, and it's foul shooting time now. Rabin, her first chance at the line tonight is no good.
And, you know, her mom, a longtime coach. She's a part of the coaching staff at Independence, but was a head coach at Pikeview for many years, and Princeton, and Graham, I believe, before that.
Rabin is a sophomore, averaging 8 points and 8 rebounds per game. She scored 4 from the floor so far tonight.
And she missed the first one. See if she can get the second one. And she missed them both. But the long rebound comes back out to Independence. Rabin has it again. Mills, nice head and shoulder fake. Inside the three-point line, short shot won't go. And Morris races down the floor for Midland Trail. All the way to the basket, lay it up and in, and draws the foul.
Wow. What a nice play.
That was a nice play. Leyland Morris, second leading scorer for Midland Trail, has an opportunity to polish off a three-point play and cut the lead to 1.
And you can see it right there on the replay. That's her 5th and 6 points.
Free throw is good, and it's a 1-point game. Vandal with it, head of the lane. Goodson has it now. Goodson down the lane, tacks the basket, draws the foul. So Lacey Goodson, team's leading scorer at 18 a game, will step to the free throw line to shoot 2 as we watch the contact, if you watch the replay. And right down the center of the lane as Price will check in. And actually, I thought they were going to call that to the free throw line. I beg your pardon. They're going to say that's on the drive. That's a good way to put that, because so I don't want to jump the gun as Price gets the ball in the corner. Mills will dial it up for 3. It won't go. Rabin with the offensive rebound. In traffic. Over to Price. Price off the glass. Too strong. And here's Midland Trail with it, with a chance to regain the lead. Schaefer on the dribble. Rabin able to swat it away. Nice defensive play by Rabin.
And again, they double-teamed her.
Down low, Rabin on the catch. Beautiful pass inside. Nowhere for Mills to go. She's in traffic. And we've got a held ball. And it's a turnover.
Well, that was a great pass by Goodson. And
Stevens will check back in. She was in there for a little bit, came out, now checks back into the ball game.
Chafin will get a rest.
Well, it's a funny thing. One player went in, Stevens, and 3 players were coming out. It's like, no. We only substitute 1 for 1. The game's hard enough, let alone if you're going to go 2 against 5, right?
Everybody needs a rest, huh?
Yeah, sometimes, Bill, sometimes. Morris puts up the shot. Price with the block. Rabin, a pass to Price. Price takes it in, scoops it up. It won't go. But the putback, it also won't go. That was by Mills. Price has it, and she'll draw the foul on the floor.
Getting wild and crazy, huh? We got a 1-point game here, and let's look at the replay. Here's the scoop that would not go down by Price.
So when you say wild and crazy, are you wild? Am I crazy, or am I wild and you're crazy? Which one is it?
I'm the wild one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm wild and crazy. As Mills puts up the short shot, left of the lane, and it's good.
She's got a dozen points.
Been a very exciting, entertaining game. And neither team's got to 30 yet, but it's not so much about scoring as it is the excitement and the action, the intensity.
Exactly.
As Midland Trail turns it over.
For the 12th time. Well, these guards for Independence are very good. Mills and Goodson.
Here's Goodson on the drive, backs it up, dials up a 3, and hit right down the chute.
And that's the first long ball that Independence has hit all night.
Morris with it. Now to Walker. Mooney into the lane, puts up the shot. Count it if it goes, and it goes. And she'll step up to the free throw line. Will Mooney and try to polish off a 3-point play.
Jessie Mooney, her first points of the night. Her dad is the assistant coach, Nick. It was great to see him again after many years. Both these teams have just done a terrific job with their kids. Independence, they've won 14 in a row, 18-3 overall. Midland is 12-6.
And the free throw, it doesn't go as Price clears the rebound. Mills in the corner. Now finds Price into the lane, tacks the basket, lays it up and in. Ball swatted out of bounds. Price playing big on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, she hustled down the floor to get that defensive stop. Nicely done. 2:02 to go, third quarter. What a game we've got. It's a 6-point lead for the Raleigh County team.
Yeah, biggest lead's been 9. As Morris dials it up for 3, it's short front of the rim, and Mills runs down the rebound. Goodson just inside the 3-point line, knocks it down.
12 points for Lacey Goodson. And that's the longest lead.
It isn't. No, it's the longest lead of the second half.
Yeah, it was a 9-point.
9, and that's an offensive foul. Yeah, 20-11 in the second quarter. The 9-point lead is the biggest lead of the game. This is the biggest lead of this half with 1:36 left in the third quarter and a 33-25 lead. And back into the ball game will be Brock Ewing for Midland Trail.
Trail with 13 turnovers now.
So on this possession, an opportunity for Independence to grab their biggest lead. Midland Trail extending the pressure. Price has had a big third quarter on both ends of the floor. Puts it on the deck, packs the basket, left it short. And Mooney with the rebound. Ball's deflected, comes here to the near side, out of bounds, and I think it will stay here, and it will with Midland Trail. As Jessica Vandal will check back into the lineup for Independence.
Each team really only using 6 players.
Yeah, the officials got to fix his whistle. Depending on who you ask, sometimes they say the whistle don't need to work right or it works too much, right? But, you know, Bill, when you get into postseason play, usually 6-7, I mean, you know, you may not have the same rotation that you might have in a regular season game. I mean, because this is it. You don't win, your season's over. As Morris puts up the shot in the lane, it won't go, and good hustle by Goodson to run down the rebound.
What an effort.
We're under a minute for the third quarter. Goodson on the move, tacks the basket, off the glass, it won't go. Battle for the rebound, it's loose. 2 girls of Independence collide, but somehow they're able to maintain possession as the ball last touched by Midland Trail.
And both players bounced right up like, oh, no problem. That was a hard collision.
Yeah, it was like a pinball, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Chapin will check back into the lineup. And that'll be Parcell that will have a seat. So side out for Independence. And Goodson is fouled. And that is free throw time as they're over the limit is Midland Trail. And that'll put Goodson at the line to shoot a pair.
She's 2 for 2 foul shooting and has a total of 12 points. Her average is 16 plus 6.5 rebounds per game, Lacey Goodson.
So Goodson has an opportunity to give the Independence Patriots their biggest lead of the ball game, and she can make them both. First free throw is good.
And Ava Bragg comes in for Trail.
And I do believe that's her first action of the night.
Yes.
So this equals the largest lead at 9. Goodson trying to hit this second free throw, and she does. Biggest lead of the game right here at 10. Here's Morris with it. Around the screen. Morris trying to attack the basket. Baseline, and there's a foul. And Morris will get to the line as that foul's on Lindsey Goodson. And Morris will shoot a pair.
And Little General, 50 years of serving West Virginia, proud to be sponsoring our instant replays tonight.
And the free throw is no good. Morris had a tough time at the line tonight, hadn't she?
Yeah, the whole team, only 1 out of 7 in the first half from the line.
And she misses both of them there, and you figure you average 17. Anytime you average anywhere near 20 or at 20, you've got to think that you got to be a pretty good foul shooter. As Independence looks like they'll hold it for the final shot of the third, and they won't. I guess teams just don't do that anymore, do they?
No, I guess not.
And it's going to be out of bounds over to Midland Trail with 15 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Trail actually hit 2 out of 7 foul shots in the first half of play.
And what are they for overall?
Let's see, 4, made 4, missed 7.
So 4 of 11.
Yeah.
Final 3 seconds. Morris' shot's going to be short, and that's how the third quarter will come to an end. At the end of 3, Independence has taken a 7-point lead to a 10-point lead. 35-25. Back with the fourth quarter after this on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Our pregame meal tonight was at Giovanni's Pizza. Mamma mia. If you're not Italian going in, you'll be Italian going out. Bill's Irish going in, but he walked out Italian as we had delicious pizza. And Bill and I and the heavy hitter, what a great pregame meal at Giovanni's, Leicester Square in Sophia. And they also have a location at Glen Daniel down near Liberty High School. All right, Bill, 10-point Independence lead, biggest lead of the game here, 35-25. And Independence has first possession of quarter number 4.
Maris, it was 24-23. Midway through the last quarter, and then an 11-2 run by Independence gave them this big advantage.
Here's Raven, head of the lane, tacks the basket, thought she was going to shoot it, try to pass it, it was deflected into the corner, and a 3 is good, right down the chute for Goodson, and the biggest lead of the game here at 13.
That's her third tray of the night.
Here's Schaefer, and they've really kept her really bottled up. She's Midland Trail's leading scorer, and she just has not been able to get going. And right on cue as I say that, they got her tied up.
Every time she touches the ball, she is double teamed. She has no chance.
Yeah, she entered the game averaging 18, and what she
has 2.
2. I know it hasn't been many. I keep the running score, and Bill keeps the individual total score. From the corner on the baseline, there's a drive. It's cut off. Walker throws it away, and now we have a travel as the ball will go back to Midland Trail.
Each team with 15 turnovers. You can tell this is a big game. All 3 TV stations are here tonight, and the local newspapers.
Well,
yeah.
Tournament basketball.
Absolutely. It's where the action is.
Yep, that's why you and I are here, right?
Amen. We got so much more to get.
Morris down low with a pass. Shot is blocked by Price. Price has played really big, like I said tonight. She's been like the X factor for Independence. And Independence trying to seize control of the game. They get the ball down low to Price. Price in traffic, spins. Pass down low, the shot up and in. I think that was Bragg that got that. And now the lead has ballooned to 15. Biggest lead of the game right here.
Whoa, ouch. They're going hard after it. Chafing on the bottom of that pile. Here's the Little General replay. Look at the effort.
Yep, and Independence will get possession of the ball. But it was 8-6 at the end of the first quarter. Midland Trail after they scored the first 8. As Raven puts up a 15-footer, it won't go. Price with the rebound. Goodson dials it up from downtown, a little strong. But as I mentioned, it was 8-6 Midland Trail at the first quarter. Then Independence took control, Bill, really toward the end of that first quarter, into the second quarter. Led 20-13 at halftime, 35-25 at the end of 3. And now they've scored, Independence has, the first 5 points of this fourth quarter. Morris on the dribble, puts the shot up, partially blocked, and it will go out of bounds off of Price.
So a 16-2 run right now for Independence.
Mooney to put it in play. Morris has it. On the drive, he cut her off. Here's Walker. Into the lane, shot goes in, and they say, take away the basket, it's a violation. and say it's double dribble, disallow the basket. So Bill Independence really, like I said, trying to really take control as they trying to add to their biggest lead here at 15 as Raven has it way out high.
I was listening to the Independence cheering section. You can't do that is what they were saying.
There's a shot from the corner, is a little strong by Mills, but Price runs down the rebound. And we got a timeout by Independence, a full timeout, 5:49 remaining fourth quarter, 15-point lead, biggest lead of the game, 40-25 Independence, and we'll take a break with them. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do, at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Class AA Region 3 battle between the number 5 seed Midland Trail and the 4 seed Independence. This is an elimination game, and as all of them are, there's no more the way it used to be, Bill, where you could lose a game and go into a loser's bracket and play your way out of it in previous years. Everything's one and done now, and Independence with a 15-point lead plus possession of the ball as Goodson attacks the basket, left it short. And here's Midland Trail. And for Midland Trail, you don't want to rush, but you got to go quick, because to keep your season alive, you got to make up 15 points, and there's a good way to do it by getting to the line and trying to score with the clock stop. There's a nice spin move by Morris, and she'll draw the foul. And I thought she's going to get to the line, or will she?
Yes. Raylan Morris, a junior, averaging 17 per game. She's got 7 points now, including 2 out of 3 foul shooting.
The reason I said will she, because the trail official here was pointing toward the baseline. I thought he meant like they had inbound, but I'll tell you, it's been struggles from the free throw line tonight for Midland Trail.
Yeah, they've only made 4.
And now they still only made 4 of 13, 14? What is it?
14.
4 of 14. Goodson, 17-footer, high off the glass and won't go. Raven had a hand on it and couldn't reel it in. And back the other way comes Midland Trail. Ball is loose out of bounds. It will stay on this end with Midland Trail. So Mooney set to put it in play. Chafin will dial it up from downtown. It won't go. And the rebound to Independence Mills. And, you know, here we are as we're past 3 minutes into this fourth quarter, and Midland Trail hasn't scored. On the drive, Mills finds Price down low. Price puts it up and in. And Independence with a 17-point lead, their biggest lead of the night. Chafin into the lane, 13-footer, and there's their first points of this fourth quarter, and a timeout by Midland Trail. And it's a full timeout, so we'll take it with them, and we'll be right back here on Video Productions. Well, now it's going to be a 30.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do, at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
I've had my Pepsi Cola, and we invite you to have one as well. Well, We're down to 4.5 minutes left in this game. Winner take all, and right now, the Independence Lady Patriots look like they've got it under control.
Well, that's why I'm sure why Midland Trail called a timeout. You don't want their season to end. Here's, like you said, 4.5 to go, down 15. It's a big deficit to make up, but they're going to have to start getting some steals. And if you're Independence, take care of the basketball. I think that's the most important thing is there's a foul, and that is only the first foul of this fourth quarter. So you got to foul if you're Midland Trail. You got to foul 4 more times to get Independence to the line.
Independence with 2 great guards. It's going to be hard to take it away from them.
And if you're Independence, I don't think you want to go into a stall, but you want to make sure you take good shots. You don't want to allow, your bad play on offense to allow Midland Trail to get back in it. There's a trap. You got to move the ball, and that's if you're Midland Trail, you got what you want. You got a turnover. They force a turnover on the far side. So if you're Midland Trail, you're thinking along the pathway, Bill, that's the first step to the comeback. You've got to get a turnover, and now you have to score out of the turnover. Here's Morris with it. Hands the ball to Ewing. Now over to Walker. Ewing, 16-footer won't go. Chapin with the offensive rebound, and the putback goes. Chapin with back-to-back hoops. Lead's been cut to 13. Wide open. 3 is short by Goodson. There's Price with the offensive rebound, had it, and we have a held ball, and the arrow will turn it over to Midland Trail. So Midland Trail, look, they've got a couple of turnovers, and they got a basket since they called that last timeout, and now this is a 30-second timeout that Independence is taking to probably discuss. Look, 3:36 left in the game. We got a 13-point lead, and we got to make sure that we're all on the same page so they don't give it away or they don't let Midland Trail creep back into the ball game.
Well, as we mentioned, one thing for Midland Trail, they had to let their center start to be the leader that she is, and she's got 6 points now, but she averages 18. Well, let's remind everybody that Hart's Cabinets, located in MacArthur, has quality custom cabinetry and design services. Hart's Cabinets, a proud sponsor of local sports. Hart's Cabinets at 304-252-2917. Here's Maris.
Bill, they've been around almost as long as you have.
I'll tell you what, 100 years and counting.
Well, almost 100 since 1974. That seems like that's more than a half 100, right?
That's right.
All right, out of the timeout, Midland Trail has it. There's a 3-ball on its way. It doesn't go. That 3-ball put up by Walker, and Price with the rebound for Independence. And there's a foul, and that foul will go against Ewing.
That's her third.
But it's the team's second, so they got to foul 5 more, or to get to 5. They obviously got to foul 3 more times to get Independence to the free throw line as Bragg will check into the ball game. Goodson in the backcourt. Price has it now, finds Raven down low. Raven out of catch, shoot and score. Peyton Raven with the field goal.
That's just great play. Good coaching.
Independence going to play a little zone. Trying to force Midland Trail to run some clock. And that's a 2 just inside the 3-point line by Walker.
Number 2. And that's her number 2 field goal.
And a lot of coaches think that's the worst shot in basketball. You got to step back a foot and make it a 3. Shot from, I'm not sure that's the shot that Independence is looking for, as Bragg shoots an air ball and there's a foul on the rebound.
Just as Kinsey Chafin got that rebound, she was fouled as Midland Trail now puts Parcell back in.
So each team's committed 2 team fouls, as Presley Walker will check out of the Midland Trail lineup. Got to go quick if you're Trail, as Trail trails by 13. And Independence back in the zone. And Midland Trail being very deliberate here.
They need to hustle it up.
Yeah, they got to go a little quicker. Mooney into the lane, puts up the shot and scores. And Midland Trail wants a timeout. So they've cut that 17-point lead to 11, 44-33, 2:08 remaining here in the fourth quarter. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
We asked the real experts what they think of our Chevys and GMCs, and they didn't hold back.
Come here. Come on. I like the noise of it.
They've tested the seats, the screens, and the tires as well. Now it's your turn. Northside Chevy GMC, approved by kids, loved by everyone. Chevrolet, together let's drive. GMC, we are professional grade.
Northside Levy, where they are right.
And we welcome you back to Independence High School. Maris Lowry with Bill O'Brien. 2:08 remaining here in the fourth quarter, Bill. 11-point advantage for Independence.
And Trail's trying the trap, not working.
Mills will attack the basket and put the shot up. It won't go. They battle for the loose ball. Chapin had it. We got a held ball, and the arrow will keep it with Independence. And once again, a good hustle play by Price as we watch the replay. Even though Price didn't get the rebound, her hustle was able to tie up Chapin and keep the possession with Independence.
It was close to being a foul.
If you're Independence, I'm sure you want to run clock, and if you get a layup, obviously you'll shoot it. The main thing is to run some clock. And what do we got, an offensive foul, I believe, or 3 seconds in the lane? Nope, got an offensive foul on Price for clearing out.
Well, it's crunch time now for Midland Trail. They got to need a lot of points very quickly, down by 11.
And is that the fifth personal foul on Price?
I believe it is.
It must be, because, you know, the one thing a lot of these games and a lot of these high school gyms, they have scoreboards that show team fouls, but none of them show, you know, individual fouls. So apparently that is because the horn sounded. Midland Trail's got to go quick. Coming up on a minute and a half remaining here, possibly in their season. And there's a turnover. And a smart play by Vandal after she got the ball to give the ball to Goodson. Now you want the ball in the hands of Goodson or Mills. And wait for the foul to come. So there's a foul there. And that is only the third team foul, as that foul was committed by Morris. So they got to foul two more times, Midland Trail, to get Independence in the bonus and at the free throw line. Goodson's got to hustle to get the ball across the midcourt stripe, and now there's a foul committed. And that's the fourth team foul, as Goodson a little shaken up on that foul. So they got to foul one more time, but at least try to get the steal. And one thing, they're letting the ball come in really easy, and then they're fouling. But you think they would try to steal the ball first, and now the ball comes into Raven. And they got to foul another time. And Mills is a pretty good free throw shooter as we're getting ready to come up on the final minute of the ball game. And Goodson is playing keep away. And now there's the 15th foul as Mooney commits the foul. And is that the fourth or fifth?
It is fifth.
That is the fifth. Yeah, they need to get to the line. Yeah, everybody's a little slow on that. Scorekeeper a little slow, referee's a little slow, but it's not really the referee's job. It's to the scorer's table to say, hey, it's free throw time. So over the limit, and two shots coming for the young lady, Harmony Mills.
Her first chance foul shooting tonight. She scored 12 points from the floor. 10 of them came in the first half.
She came in averaging 16 points a game. She makes the first free throw.
She is the complete player, averaging 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals per game. Harmony Mills.
Second free throw. She got them both.
She's also their all-time top point maker for Independence Lady Patriots basketball.
So we're in the final minute. And Mooney down the lane. The shot won't go. Raven with the rebound and gets the ball to Goodson. And now if you're Independence, you feel that you have survived this battle as a timeout, and you can advance as Independence wants a timeout with 37.8 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they called a foul.
Oh, they called a foul.
They did.
I thought they called a timeout because he pointed to the Independence bench, and that'll get Zoe Bragg to the free throw line.
She has not scored tonight. The senior averages 4.5 per ball game. But her teammates have taken care of business.
We don't have any score updates, but the winner of this game will play either James Monroe or Mingo Central. Of course, a lot of people believe it will be James Monroe. They are the overall #1 seed. That game would be at Linside, and that would be next Thursday on March the 5th, as both free throws are missed, as we're in the final 35 seconds of this one. So Midland Trail Bill looks like they're going to end their season as Chapin knocks it down. And Independence gets the ball in. And now Midland Trail calls a timeout. But the ball was already in play.
Coach Kincaid is not happy.
Well, right now Coach Cupper's not happy because the ball was already put in play. And a timeout was not granted, and now they stop play for a timeout. So they can't look at our video. That's by rule. Like on the college level, they can come and look at the video. We're showing 23 seconds, but there's actually 29 up on the board. And now there's a discussion. But I clearly saw Midland Trail wanting the timeout when the ball went through the basket. So I don't know what's been resolved, if anything.
Well, there's still a discussion.
Well, the discussion is it's going to be Independence's ball. And they'll put the ball in play right in front of us, and the ball comes into the backcourt, and there's a foul.
Foul on Ewing, her fourth.
But this sequence is not the difference in the game, but there was, Midland Trail did call a timeout, and they were not granted the timeout. The ball was put in play. Then they called a timeout. Then they were given the timeout. And then they made Independence have to inbound the ball.
Goodson's made all her foul shots.
Yes.
She's now 5 out of 5.
She makes that one.
18 points for Lacey Goodson.
And, Bill, that's right at her average. Second free throw and her average +1.
There you go.
So now we got a full timeout with 28 seconds remaining in the ball game. 13-point lead for Independence, 48-35. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in...
Here's a 3-ball put up. It's short, and that should do it. I wouldn't think Midland Trail would foul anymore. You're down 13, 14 seconds to go, and they continue to foul. But you think, Bill, you're down to now 13.4 seconds left. It's a 13-point game. You probably got to wave the white flag.
Well, it's frustration time, too.
Well, I know.
And Goodson is not the person you'd want to foul if you were Trail. She's made 6 for 6 at the line.
And she shoots for her 20th point of the game, and she knocks it down. But, Bill, we always talk about in any sport, especially when you get to the postseason, your best players have to be your best players. And Independence's best players have outplayed Midland Trail's best players here tonight, and that's why Independence is going to advance to the second round and a chance to punch their ticket to the state tournament if they can beat either James Monroe or Mingo Central next Thursday. Final 4 seconds, and this should be the final play of the game, and I wouldn't think they'd foul here, and that'll be it. And your final score is Independence 50 and Midland Trail 35. So Midland Trail season will come to an end. They'll finish the year at 12-7. And for Independence, they've now won 15 in a row. They will go to 19-3. And Independence will play the winner of Mingo Central and James Monroe next Thursday, March the 5th. If Mingo Central pulls off the upset, the game would be here at Coal City. And if James Monroe wins, the game would be in Linside. But either way, the winner of that game next Thursday will punch their ticket to the 2026 Girls State Tournament in Charleston, which starts on March the 10th. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show coming up next here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. At Little General Store. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Store. Fuel your adventure. West Virginia.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
We asked the real experts what they think of our Chevys and GMCs, and they didn't hold back.
Come here. Come on. I like the noise of it.
They've tested the seats, the screens, and the tires as well. Now it's your turn. Northside Chevy GMC, approved by kids, loved by everyone. Chevrolet, together let's drive. GMC, we are professional grade.
Northside Levy, where they are right.
And we welcome you back to Coal City, West Virginia here at Independence High School as this Class AA Region 3 girls game, the Battle of the Patriots. And one thing, Bill, we knew before the game started, the Patriots were going to win. And the Patriots that does get the win here tonight are the Independence Patriots as they win the ball game 50-35. Midland Trail scored the first 8 points to lead 8-0. Independence scored the next 6 points, and that's how the first quarter ended with Midland Trail up to 8-6. But that ran into the second quarter, and Independence was able to go up 10-8 on a 10-0 run from back in the first quarter before Midland Trail scored to cut it to 10-9. And then another nice run by Independence that got the lead at the time, was the biggest lead of the game at 9 at 20-11, and at the break it was 20-13. Into the second half, the lead went to 20-15. Then it got tight, 22-20, 24-23. That was the closest as Midland Trail got. And then Independence able to pull away late in the third quarter to go up 35-25. And then Independence scored the first 5 points of the fourth quarter. That put them up by 15. And they end up getting up by as many as 17. And they win the game by 15, 50-35. We're going to go inside the numbers of this Independence victory. And inside the numbers are brought to you by Direct Choice Pre-Owned Vehicle Lot, located at 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley. They have West Virginia's best selection and best prices on pre-owned vehicles. Also inside the numbers brought to you by Allstate Insurance. And they are located at Market Road in Beckley. Lori Richmond, the agent, 304-252-8646. You're in good hands with Allstate, and now you're in good hands with Bill O'Brien.
Okay, thank you very much, Marison. You and I always talk about a team having runs, and when you were going through the recap of the ball game, Independence had 2 good runs. In the first half, they went on a 14-1 run. In the second half, they went on an 18-2 run and took control of the ball game. Here are the unofficial individual totals. Midland Trail had nobody in double figures. Parcell had 9 to lead them. Chafin was held to 8. Morris had 7. Walker with 5. Mooney had 4. Ewing with 2. Bragg had 2. So normally Chafin and Morris combined for 35 on this season. They wound up with only 15 combined tonight because the Lady Patriots from Independence just double-teamed Chafin and made her life miserable all night long. For Independence, they got Goodson with 21 to lead the way. Harmony Mills scored 14, 10 of those in the first half. Price fouled out with 8. Rabin had 6. Bragg started, did not score, and Vandal was in and did not score. Team totals for Independence, 18 field goals, 3 of them from downtown, 10 of 17 foul shooting. For Midland Trail, 14 field goals, 6 of 16 foul shooting, and 1 long ball. Final was a 15-point Independence win. They're now 19-3. Midland Trail finishes their year at 12-7. Here's Maris.
And Bill, I think the big part of this win was that big second quarter where Independence outscored them 14-5 and really took control of the game.
Absolutely right, yeah. And again, the defense made things, I would say this, 2 negatives, and that is the turnovers. Both teams had a ton of turnovers. Independence with 17 and Midland Trail with 16, and the shooting for both teams was not good.
Well, if you're Independence and a fan and want to know how you get to the state tournament, you got one more team in front of you, and that will either be Mingo Central here if they were able to upset James Monroe tonight, and that would be a big upset should that happen. Most people think James Monroe will win the game, and if that's the case, Independence will have to go to Linside and beat James Monroe on their home court, and the winner of that game would punch their ticket to the state tournament, and that game will be Thursday, March the 5th. So that'll pretty much wrap it up for here at Coal City. We appreciate the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. And Bill, your final take.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is one of those games where Independence now has won 15 straight, so you can't count them out. And they're well coached by Scotty Cuthbert. And you just, you take somebody who's been coaching 49 years and good things are going to happen.
Mark Cuthbert's the head coach.
Yeah.
Scotty is the dad, is the assistant, so Mark is the head coach.
There you go. But Scotty is the man with 49 years, and you got to love that. Meantime, Midland Trail, they've got a lot to build on for next year.
All right, that'll do it from here. Once again, the final score, 50-35 is the final score, and congratulations to Independence. You'll be advancing. Midland Trail season's over. For our entire staff, I'm Maris Lowry saying good night, everybody, from Coal City, West Virginia at Independence High School.